Welcome to another episode of the Ghosts Ghouls Podcast. I'm your host, Tyler, with my co-host, Anthony. I'm going to read him a fictional horror story, and I've replaced all the names of the creature in the story with descriptions of it. And then he gets to guess to see what it is, and then we'll go over the history, we'll go over its use in pop culture, and we'll kind of do like a little what would you do if you had to face this thing.
Right.
And then finally, if we were to produce a movie, if we're to cast and direct it, who we're casting in the movie, what roles are going into, and how we're directing the movie. And usually that just descends into chaos. To kick it off, Anthony here gets 3 questions to kind of narrow down where he might think this thing is, and then throw a dart down a dark hallway in a warehouse,
just to land on something,
just to land to see if he can figure out what this thing might be.
And before all that, though, do want to say thank you guys for watching, for what we've done so far. If you guys enjoy these episodes, please go ahead and leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Helps a lot, lets us know that you guys like this and want to see more. I think that's pretty much it. Just cool. A little quick thank you too. So
here we go, 3 questions.
Oh gosh. Let's see. Last one we landed off in, I believe, Africa.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna still say, are we on the Eastern Hemisphere?
Yes.
Are we in Europe?
Yes. Yes. I've never gotten 2 yeses in a row before.
I've never gotten this far. I'm gonna go ahead and say we are. Are we in the United Kingdoms?
No.
Okay.
Mainland Europe.
Okay. All right. This is terrible. You did give me a hint way before this all started that is a terrifying creature. So
that I found in a children's book.
That you that's even
I got
crazier.
The book over there. I'll show it to you.
Okay. That's even crazier. Okay, so terrifying. It's got to be Middle Eastern ghoul.
Hold on.
No, just
no. There's no moving past it.
It's got to be. Is it a ghoul?
No, it's not a ghoul. But the Middle East is Asia.
So, no, it's not.
I'm pretty sure Europe ends like at the Mediterranean, and when you get to like Israel and Pakistan and Iran, that all runs into Asia.
Really?
I think so.
Oh no! I need to go back. I'm 3 for 3, not knowing. Actually, I got the Russia one correct.
It is in both. It is in both.
Yeah, I was right. It was in both.
Right, because you don't know maps at all. We're gonna buy a globe. But all right, I'll give you this. It is found in Eastern Europe into Eurasia. So Russia, Poland, Ukraine, and as far west as Germany.
Okay.
Has names for this creature. You just keep get blasted into the ghoul thing, and eventually it's gonna pop up.
It is, dude.
I'm waiting for it. It's our
because we've already done a ghost, and we've got to do a ghoul.
Yeah.
It's only right. I'm gonna go ahead and say, I want to say that this is a folklore creature, and if so, I have no clue.
Okay. All right. You ready for the story?
Absolutely.
Okay. This story is called The Woman Who Hunts at Noon. The sun boiled the earth until it bled heat. The wheat fields shimmered like golden fire. And Michael worked alone among them. Sweat stung his eyes, his hands raw and trembling from hours of cutting wheat stalks. He knew the rule, leave the fields at noon. But he stayed. The crops were ripe, and the storm clouds promised ruin. He told himself he was no fool to fear the tales of spirits that walked when the sun was highest. Then the air went still. The wind died first, the buzzing of flies faded next, and even the wheat seemed to hold its breath. Michael straightened, panting. A rustle came from the far end of the field, soft, steady, like someone dragging a blade through the stalks. He turned. A woman stood there. Her dress hung loose and filthy, the color of bone dust. Her hair was white and tangled, swaying though the air was still. Her eyes were two black holes swallowing the sunlight. In one hand, she held a sickle, curved and gleaming, though it was old and pitted with rust. "Who works when the sun burns its brightest?" she whispered. Her voice was dry, cracking like the stalks underfoot. Michael's throat tightened. It's my field, my work." She tilted her head slowly, unnaturally far to the side until her neck made a wet, splintering sound. "The sun says rest." He stepped back. His heel struck his basket of grain, spilling into the dirt. "Go on, witch," he barked in a trembling voice. "You have no place here." Her lips peeled back into a grin that cut too deep. The flesh around her mouth split open as she smiled wider, blood seeping down her chin. "I am the field," she hissed. She moved faster than thought. The air split with the hiss of her blade. The first swing caught Michael across the shoulder. His shirt tore open, blood sprayed hot and bright against the wheat. He screamed, clutching the wound, but the woman was already behind him. The second strike sliced deep into his back, the sickle's curved edge biting into bone. He fell to his knees, gasping. The heat was unbearable now. It pressed against his skin like iron from a forge. His eyes blurred, his vision swimming in light. "Rest," she said again. Her voice was dry as a whisper right behind his ear. He turned just as she swung once more. The sickle opened his throat with a wet rip. Blood poured down his chest, steaming into the noonday heat. His breath came out in red bubbles. He tried to speak, but his voice was gone. The woman crouched beside him, dragging the blade slowly across the dirt to clean it. The sound was soft and rhythmic, like sharpening a knife. "Rest," she whispered one last time, placing his fallen sickle beside his body, as if tucking him in for sleep. When the villagers came later that evening, they found Michael lying among the wheat, his face tilted towards the sun, mouth full of dust. His neck was open, carved clean as if by a scythe. His sickle gleamed beside him, though no one had touched it. They buried him where he fell. The next day, the wheat around his grave turned pale and brittle. It is said on hot days, when the sun stands high and the air goes still, you can see her walking the fields. A tall, pale woman with the rusted sickle, moving through the gold, searching for those who are too proud or foolish to rest. And when you hear that first whisper of metal cutting through the wheat, you'll know it's already too late.
You're telling me this thing just kills because he didn't want to rest?
He didn't take a rest, so it killed him.
Wow. Okay. A little much, don't you think?
I mean, so I liked this because it is not a dark room. It's not a haunted house. It's not. You're not looking at a
middle of the day.
Yeah, it's middle, like noon.
Yeah, that's
and
why
this thing
I'm
comes out of nowhere and just off people.
Well, okay. When you started saying that it just when it smiles and it's like flesh rips or whatever, I was thinking, like slit face woman and everything, you know, but that's in Asia folklore. And then I was thinking, well, this could be like a type of spirit almost, but you've already done a ghost, so it might be like a sub of a ghost, like a subcategory of a type of a ghost of some sort, maybe like a spirit of the forest, or almost, you know, maybe of the fields.
Okay.
Like a spirit of the fields type deal. But other than that, I've got nothing. I'm sure this is just a little.
So
I don't know.
All right. This is called the Noonday Witch, or Polnitsa.
Polnitsa.
So this thing has like multiple names across multiple languages. It is Slavic in origin, and Slavic is pretty much Eastern Europe coming over into Germany and then partway into Russia. So it's like that whole realm it's a huge area. But this thing has been in its pagan folklore, and it appears at noon to punish those who don't rest, because causing heat stroke, madness, or death, especially to children who don't obey their parents. So once again, we're going against people, like frightening kids, but also this was a way the noonday witch came at the apex of the sun to claim those who weren't resting when you shouldn't be working.
Right. Yeah. Okay. I got you.
Her history is rooted in folk beliefs that was popularized through Karl Jamir Urban's 1853 Czech's poem, The Noonday Witch, and that's kind of where she got the Noonday Witch. And then there was a subsequent symphonic poem of the same name by Anton Dvorak, which brought the tale of a mother's tragic accident while trying to quiet her child to a global audience. Like I said, the big folklore warning of the creature, and like, hey, it serves as a cautionary figure, warning against dangers of heat, overwork, and neglecting the importance of midday rest.
Okay.
I really wish this thing would visit my work so I could take a nap at noon. Like, that would be awesome.
Work in a building.
And my AC was broke today, and I felt the effects of noon. And yeah.
But mainly this creature is for kids not taking a rest, especially like
workers too.
Oh,
like
workers
anybody out there at noon.
When it's at its hottest, and then
at its hottest, it's like you need to go take your lunch break. It's too hot. You need to go cool off.
Right, and then after noon, then come out and But during this time, like it would just. So they made this folklore creature to scare them into resting.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
So, the Polonitsa can take on a series of forms as well in the folklore. She takes the form of whirling dust clouds. She takes the form of old women, young women.
Right.
Some depictions show her in a very kind of like a ghastly, skull face. Some of them I looked at, and she's missing her lower jaw, and her tongue's hanging out, super decrepit.
Is it sunken skin and everything?
A lot of it is baked.
Oh,
she fell to heat exhaustion, and then she just was
leathery almost.
Yeah, to a point. And kind of one of the other things that she does is she will actually stop people in fields and ask them difficult questions or engage with them in conversations. And if anyone fails to answer a question or tries to change the subject, she will cut off their head or strike them with illness.
You know what? That's respectable. I agree with that.
Yeah.
End it there. I did notice that you said she full black eyes too, fully.
Yeah. So in the story, it's written that she has kind of void eyes, and that was just kind of like a description-esque, just trying to make her a little scary.
Yeah, a little bit scary. Okay,
yeah, a lot of time. I mean, she can even show up in the very one movie that I found about this. It was literally just an old lady.
Oh,
yeah,
interesting.
So, but she's also been seen as old lady, beautiful woman, and. Some depictions actually have her as a 12-year-old girl. Okay. And kind of going to the children's side of things, she was used to warn of the midday heat, but also to keep kids away from the valuable crops as well. Don't go play in the wheat.
Right.
Don't go trample the wheat. The noon witch will get you. According to some northern Russian regions, the Polonitsa has a giant frying pan in her hands, with which she either blocks the rye from the scorching sun rays or burns the rye along with the herbs during the flowering period. She may also appear at midnight and show a person how to find a flower that can make them invisible. And she was believed in Arkhangelsk Governorate. I don't know what that is.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
You're just finding the most difficult words.
Yeah, I know, right?
And names.
She also loves to dance. If she sees a girl lying down to rest in the field, she will wake her and begin to persuade her to dance. If the girl agrees, she will be forced to dance until the evening dawn. So basically, until evening comes, that little girl will be out there dancing, throwing that ass in a circle.
You didn't need to say all that.
The Noon Witch cannot be beaten in dancing. However, if such a girl is found, the Noon Spirit will present her with a rich dowry. So you throw that ass in a circle, and guess what? You get a husband.
So you're telling me that they're just there?
Take notes, ladies.
They're just there in the fields,
dudes.
You know, twerking it down. You know
yeah,
what I'm
the
saying?
Slavic people are just out there just throwing it back. And there's just like this Noon Witch, like
This is
with her
insane
scythe
to
in her
think
hand, just fist pumping. So this entity kind of took on some of the more of the demonic and started kind of getting the demonic title tied to it as Christianity moved in,
Right,
you know,
okay.
from. And then it kind of fell into some obscurity, which is kind of crazy. There's not a whole lot that I could find that was very pointed to this thing, and that's kind of what I was like, oh man, this is like really really neat, because like a creature that attacks during the day, it's a spirit slash demon slash makes girls like want to dance slash rewarding if they do dance, wants to have a conversation, but if you're out there working. So I actually have the poem, The Noonday Witch by Carl Jameer Urban. And it reads, by the bench there stood an infant, screaming loud and wild. Can't you just be quiet an instant? Hush, you nasty gypsy child. Now it's noon or just about. Daddy's coming home for dinner. While I cook, the fire's gone out. All your fault, you little sinner. Hush, your cart's here, you hussar. Look, you cockerel, go on and play. Crash bang, soldier, cock and cart, to the corner fly away. Once again that fearful bellow, may a hornet come and sting you. Hush, you naughty little fellow, or the noonday witch I'll bring you. Come for him, you noonday witch, then come and take this pest from me. In the door, into the kitchen, someone softly turns the key. Little brown-skinned, strange of features, on her head a kerchief pinned, with a stick, crooked-legged creature, voice that booms like roaring wind. Give that child here, Lord, forgive the sinner's sin, my Savior dear. It's a wonder she still lives, for see, the noonday witch is here. Silent as a shadow wreathes, the witch towards the table slipping, mother fearful scarcely breathes, in her lap the child she's gripping. Twisting round, she looks behind her, poor child, ah, what a fate. Closer creeps the witch to find her, closer, now she's there too late. Now for him her hand is grasping, tighter squeeze the mother's arms. For Christ's precious torments gasping, she sinks senseless with alarms. Listen, 1, 2, 3, or more, the noonday bell is ringing. The handle clicks, and as the door flies wide open, father's here. Child clasped to her breast he found, lying in a faint the mother. He could hardly bring her round, but the little one was smothered.
I don't really like that. That would be real.
This was a dark poem. Like,
I don't like
mom
that
getting
poem.
fed up with
Jesus.
a child. A mom getting fed up with a child.
Yeah.
Your father's coming home. Hey, I need you to calm down. I need you to be quiet. Otherwise, I'm going to incite the noonday witch. And she basically says the name, and the noonday witch hears and comes and kills.
I don't like that poem. That was dark.
Dark, right? Happened during the daytime.
And this is all for just children's. Like, this is a children's.
I wouldn't say that was necessarily like a children's
No. I'm
like
saying this
nursery
creature
rhyme.
comes from a children's book, or is in a children's
Yeah,
book.
I have the book. I'll show you.
That's insane to think about.
So, there is a movie called The Noonday Witch.
Okay.
The synopsis is: a mother and a daughter move to an isolated house, with the mom saying dad's away working. Their bond strains when the lie surfaces. As the relationship deteriorates, the noonday witch appears, drawing nearer. Real threat or delusion? I'm not gonna lie to you, I did not seek out to watch this movie because the reviews were rough.
You couldn't bear to watch another.
It's on AMC Plus. I was not about to purchase a month of AMC Plus to watch a 3 out of 10 movie. From what a lot of people said, it was not a horror movie. It was more of a psychological suspense movie, because, spoiler alert, they moved to this house that was the father's. right? In like the countryside.
Right, yeah.
Come to find out, Dad's not on his way from a business trip. Dad died.
Oh, he's dead.
He's dead.
Wait, he's just been dead?
Yeah, he's just been dead. But the mom can't tell the daughter that he's been dead. She can't just bring him, or she can't bring herself to like tell him, tell the girl, little girl. And so like the lie kind of like bubbles and bubbles and bubbles, and she starts getting delusional, and she starts freaking out, and then like the Noonday Witch starts to appear, which is just like an old lady, and she just like screams at him. A lot of the reviews said the kid was just like an insufferable asshole. Like acting was okay. There wasn't any like really super like suspense. Like there was some suspense, but there was not any like scary parts or anything like that. And then like I said, kid's just an asshole. Nobody likes the fucking kid. Like
I feel like they make them that way just so that please just kill this.
It's like the kid in the Babadook. When he's like, "Why you just be quiet?" He's like, "Ah!" And it's just like, just hit him, like strike him.
Well, it makes it to where it's like, please, just like let this creature or the killer just get this part. Like,
yeah,
kill, you know?
Yeah.
They always make these. That's
very much how I felt about the Adze from last episode. Watching that, it's like, dude, just let this guy die, and then he gets possessed, and he's the one that survives the whole movie. Yeah, so I wasn't about to spend the money to watch this because it was like 3.1 stars out of 10, and like but that is kind of like the one major thing besides this poem that I actually found regarding the Noonday Witch. So not a whole lot of pop culture. I could see this thing coming back around. Like I could see if that movie would have popped off, I could see a couple like more like kind of coming out for it. You got any questions so far?
No, it's just...
You want me to read the poem again?
Absolutely not. That was a dark poem. It's just astonishing that this, like, derived from a children's book. Or did it derive from a children's book?
No, so, like, I found it in a children's book. And I was like, what is this thing?
Or the fact that it was put into a children's book.
Yeah, that was the part that kind of got me. Because then I started looking, and I was just like, dude, like, this thing is crazy.
It's like, I understand, maybe it's to scare children. It's like, hey, you need a rest, take that rest in the noon. Okay, but, like, it goes for workers as well, and it would just, you trying to change the subject? Gone. Like, what?
And then your head rolls into the wheat.
Yeah, or just making girls throw it back in the fields.
I know, man. It's crazy.
It's wild. I don't know how to feel about this creature.
It's Diddy the ghost.
You can't just go past that. That was the wildest.
All right, so a little what would you do? So you're in a field harvesting that luscious golden wheat. You look down and you see that your shadow has been reduced to a small circle at your feet. The sun is high. The air grows still and all sound stops. You can see the sky turn from a cool blue to an amberish gold. Then you hear her. Rest or burn. What do you want to do?
Okay, so it's straight noon. I'm in the field.
You got your scythe. You're out there cutting wheat, harvesting. Your grain cart's full. And then you can hear like the flies and everything, like
that heat sound and everything too.
And then like all of a sudden it's like all that stops. The wheat is not like blowing in the wind at all, and the like small breeze that was making this remotely tolerable, and you just hear rest or burn, and you turn, and there she is
with a scythe,
hair's all twisted out. She's got a sickle, so she's got like the hand harvesting. Curved blade.
I'm telling you right now, we're having a duel of fates.
Oh, Star Wars starts playing.
Star Wars duel of fates. Like, I'm not. This is my field. You know what I'm saying? I worked hard for this. No. Listen, I got no time for this. All right, I need to get this done today. All right, we're fighting this off. All right. She's either gonna be leaving me like Anakin, or she's either leaving me like Anakin, or I'm leaving like Obi-Wan. It's either the one of the two. You know what I'm saying? I have no other options.
She looks at you and says, I have the high ground. She's up the hill slightly, and you're like, yeah, trying to jump over. She just lops your legs and arm off. You're just down in the golden wheat. You just automatically catch fire. Like, I hate you.
I
Like,
hate you.
like, you stop me from working. Like,
But it's exactly what's gonna happen. Like, I can't, you know, I don't know what this thing, you know.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, instantly try to fight it. You know, we're gonna have a fight. You know,
Okay.
especially like if I have a scythe and I know how those things are. You know.
Yeah, you got a little range on her.
and I know how to use it too. I'm assuming because I've been you know working. In the
Oh, I
fields.
mean, maybe you could be out there and your wheat's all cut, all like
completely ass.
you're just out there ruining some poor. It's not even your field. You're just out here like, yeah, I want to cut some wheat. You know, like when you get a new mower and the wheels aren't aligned,
Yeah.
right? And then you're cutting your grass and you're like, what the hell is all?
This isn't even my lawn.
It's not even. Yeah. It's not even your scythe.
Just picked it up.
There's
somewhere.
a guy over there napping, and you were just like, yeah, this looks like fun. I'm a tourist, and just started cutting his wheat, and this thing like popped up out of nowhere, like.
And now I'm in a duel of fates to protect his
Yeah.
land. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? This is
Yeah.
I'm protecting his field.
The first thing you do is hit him, just cut him.
Alright, so like what are you doing?
I'm gonna throw it in a circle, dude.
No,
I'm gonna hope the dance gets it. Like, you know.
Starts throwing
Yeah,
them.
I'm gonna start playing some 2 Chainz on my phone. Like, look back at it. Look back at it. I want to bust out the stanky leg or something, you know.
Instead of money, it's just spices that she's throwing at you.
It's the ash of her victims.
Oh,
It's like,
God. Well, I'm just saying because like they didn't have money like that. You know what I'm saying? They paid with all spices and everything.
oh yeah, the barter
flour and-
system.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just chucking chickens at me. Just pull them out of the back.
It's flour. And
Yeah,
everything.
it's just flouring me. Eggs and flour. Yeah, no, I'm either gonna start dancing or I'm just gonna lay down.
Well, okay, hold
If
on.
she's like, yo, rest or burn, like I'm sorry. One of the worst ways to me of dying is burning. Like,
I feel like it would be, yeah.
you know, like
100%.
okay, like oh, sorry lady, I didn't realize what time it was. I'm gonna put my scythe down. I'm gonna go curl up to my
Yeah.
stranger dude. You know, I'm just
This
I'm gonna
isn't your field
yeah,
either.
that's not my field either. I'm gonna just go cuddle him and like give him a little like on the cheek and just like
he wakes
I'm
up.
gonna be
he's like,
looking
"Who
out
are-"
of one eye like I don't know.
he wakes up. It's like, who are you? He's like, shh, he's watching us.
Yeah. Quick, you be the big spoon. Just gonna roll over. Yeah, I think dancing. I'd either have to dance. Yeah.
But
There's
that-
no fighting this thing.
Hold on, dancing. She only in the story or whatever.
Or in the lore,
it's only,
it's girls.
it's only for girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's not gonna work. For
I'm gonna
you.
tuck it, man. Yeah. I'm gonna tuck and shake.
I've got no words for that.
Yeah. Little John starts playing the East Side Boys. Ba-dum dum dum.
Okay, no.
I'm going from one side of that field to the other, throwing it back. And I'll dance until evening. Till the dawn of evening. The sun sets. Awful. I'm gonna be coming out. I'm gonna be like 30 pounds lighter because I've just sweated for like 6 hours. Like
Does she give you like money or something like jewels or something like
a
that?
dowry.
A dowry.
Yeah. Then I have to marry the farmer dude that I was on his land because she gave me the dowry of like a goat. And then we live happily ever after. Me and him.
And his wife just.
No, it's me and him.
Uh-oh.
Nah, he walked into that cabin and saw that his wife had smothered their son, so
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
he swore off women, so now it's just dudes. I mean, we're not like having sex with one
sounds
another.
awful.
All right, we had sex the one time on our wedding night, but like other than that, we're just two bros
Where did this
coexisting.
come
Because I had to
from?
marry him, you know?
She didn't force you into that. She just said dance.
The noon witch is at the window, like nose pressed to it, like, you got to. It's like, how long does this lie go?
She's just watching.
It's 50 years later, I'm on my deathbed, and I'm like, it's been great, but I only did it to save myself from the witch. She bust out of like just the air. It's like, I knew it.
Start slicing your throat open. Dear gosh.
What I'm doing, man. I'm either throwing it in a circle or me and old boy are getting married.
No, I listen. I'm gonna have to fight this.
I'm gonna get buried next to his wife and his child too. When I die.
It's right next to me, my burnt Christmas. Because I kind of fight. It wasn't even a good fight. I lost.
He comes in with some bread and everything else, and he's like, "Hey, did you see the spice guy?" And I'm like, "No, what's up?" Oh, like it's just you crawling down the road with one hand, all burned up. Like, damn,
it wasn't even a good.
Was it a spice accident? What happened?
I lost instantly.
He found that Carolina Reaper, just lit his ass up.
No.
All right, we're making a movie. Who are you casting, and how are we directing it?
Okay, I had this in my mind, and I said I'm gonna cast this set of people. Okay. No matter what the creature is.
Okay.
Give me the 2002 Scooby-Doo IRL gang. Okay.
Okay.
That or the Scooby-Doo. It's the Scooby-Doo movie or the Monsters Unleashed group. I think they're the same. I think they're the same group.
Sarah Michelle Gellar, Matthew Lillard,
and especially Shaggy's character.
Yeah, Matthew Lillard.
Yeah. Gotta have him in there. Right? He's just the main one I have to have.
Oh my god, who are the other two in that movie?
See, I don't know, but I just need that.
I have to look it up.
Yeah,
that's gonna bother me. Cast: we have Matthew Lillard as Shaggy, Freddie Prinze Jr. as Fred, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Daphne, and Linda Cardinelli as Velma. Sarah Michelle Gellar was Buffy.
I need those. Right? I need that.
You need that in your life?
I need that in my life. I'm gonna have that cast. Okay.
Who are you casting as the witch?
That one I never thought. Thought.
So are you doing Scooby Doo, or is it like? Oh, is it like Scooby Doo and the Noonday Witch, or is it like?
Oh, Scooby Doo and the Noonday Witch, but like they're way over their heads. Like, this is the creature that like just the actual creature that just kills.
This is the rated R Scooby Doo.
Yeah. But like they think it's one of the like normal ones, you know what I'm saying?
They're just out there with the mystery machine putting along, and they're like, "Oh man, look at that!" Oh, like it just like, they just see a dude get his neck opened, just geyser of blood. What was that? Jinkies, we got a mystery. It's like, oh no! It's like, yeah. The mystery is don't work at noon. Otherwise, this thing is gonna come get you.
Exactly.
There's got to be like a throwaway character, you know, like maybe like Velma falls in love with like, oh man, like the little native, like, you know, the native guy is so cute, blah blah blah, and he's so smart, and he just wants to get out of town, and they're like, yeah. He's out there plowing her in the field, and the new witch is like, "You're working." Whack!
Oh my god! It's awful.
You're breaking a sweat. Whack! Like geyser of blood on her. Ah! Somehow his legs still give her 3 pumps.
Oh my god, it's awful. Why would you go that way?
I'm just saying. I mean, we're making it rated R. If it's a slasher movie rated R, their Scream has taught us a few things.
I'm gonna have Scooby survive.
Scooby's gonna survive.
Scooby's gonna survive.
Well, I think the whole mystery gang should survive.
Oh, they all survive?
Yeah, they all survive, but they just come out like completely, utterly traumatized.
Oh, it's like the entire village is in like. just getting murked. They're watching. The
Yeah, they're just
village
like
getting
trying to
murked
figure
left
out
and-
like what's going on, like as people are dying.
They try to set a trap and like now that.
But they don't. But the village is like, stop doing what you're doing. They're like, we got a mystery.
We gotta get this.
We gotta get the mystery solved. And then it's like, no, you don't understand. You're working at noon, and that's when she keeps showing up. So they're like cluing around, looking for clues
So
and
you're
stuff.
telling me this is the best time to search?
Yeah, this is when she'll show up. Okay, we're gonna make a plan.
But this is an actual entity, like an actual.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or like.
And it's just completely over these clowns, like, but it's like slapstick comedy. You know, they're like, "Oh, I dropped my glasses." Like she's ducks, and it just.
I think one of the traps is like, all right, gang, we gotta get this trap. And it's like now, like Daphne and Velma's gotta throw it back. For a couple hours.
Scooby's out there, ruh-roh, like he's throwing it back.
But like, Fred has this one of his like ingenious plans to catch her.
Just goes completely sideways and murders half the town.
Gosh.
But who could play the witch?
I don't. Dude, Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus, back at it again.
Now, what do you?
So I'm thinking. So we recently watched Midsommar, and kind of like the horror of that movie is everything happens during the daytime, and I kind of want to take it into that like super bright, super here, super there, right? But I want it to be shot in a way that it's like I want to shoot it in a way where as stuff is happening in the foreground, you see her faintly behind. You know what I mean? So like you have a conversation between two people, right? And there's like an alleyway that's cut way down, and you can see her move between.
So is it kind of like she's always been there?
She's always there, but like depending on the time of day, she kind of grows in like in her kind of like her in reality, like she thickens.
Oh, so like
she's
it's
like
like
more
morning.
there.
Morning
like it's
is
6,
like
yeah, like 8 o'clock in the morning. She's like the dust cloud.
yeah.
But like at 10 o'clock, she's taken on a little bit more of like a corporeal form, and then at noon, she's like the real deal, and then she starts marking people that are doing stuff. But I think I'd have to take it into like a tourist esque. Like,
okay.
There's a bus, and the one dude's working on the bus, right? Because he's the one driving the bus. And then, like, she's in the middle of the road, and he, like, rides up to her, like, nee, and then she just, like, goes through the windshield. And just, like, and then it's just, like, and then just coats the inside of the windshield.
Okay.
And everybody freaks out, so they all start running, but they're all, like, exuding, like, you know, like, oh, we gotta go, like, and then they all start, like running, and, like, you know, pressing themselves physically, and then like she just starts like maybe that's like how it starts. It's like there's just a bus full of tourists and they all die mysteriously in a wheat field, and then like the little local village is like, we ain't talking about it. We ain't talking about it because we know what it is, and we ain't talking about it. And then you have like the interviewing or like the found footage crew going in trying to figure out what this is, and like trying to figure it out, and they're like mapping out all the deaths and everything, and like
they ask the villagers like questions.
Yeah, and that's kind of where you
like,
start seeing like
only thing that they say is like, hey, just whatever you guys do,
not at noon.
Stop at noon.
Yeah, stop at 11:50.
Yeah, and then
11:45 to be safe.
It's like, please, and then after like
after 1 o'clock you can go about do your thing.
Yeah,
but then they slip up, and then like that's the whole.
Oh, their time gets like mixed up or something.
Yeah,
and it's like oh, you know, it's no biggie.
Or maybe there's somebody that's like, oh, here we go. We do it like a kind of like an incantation type deal. Like you have somebody who's doing like this crazy dark magic,
right?
And it's like enticing her to attack because they're like doing stuff at noon, but they're like hidden away. and they're working real hard to get it done, and then she keeps popping
so like
up.
The production production in the background or something like that, or is it the one person who's not taking a break?
It's like one person who's not taking a break because he witnessed what happened.
Oh,
right?
He was on
the
bus.
No, he wasn't on the bus. He was one of the villagers, and like he had heard the story of it. It attacks this bus of people.
Yeah, right.
And then like he's just like under like the tree in the wheat field, and he's just watching it happen, and he's just like, it's real. And then like it breaks his brain, and he's just trying to entice her. And so like he's trying to figure out sacrifices, he's trying to figure out offerings, he's trying to figure out like an incantation or some kind of saying or a hex or a curse to like draw her up so he can actually like see her to make sure he's not crazy.
Interesting.
And then like the interview crew is in there like trying to figure it out, and then they keep crossing paths, and he's like the one person who will like give them little bits of info. But then he
stringing them along.
But then he's the one adjusting their clocks and everything, and then like basically baits them into working so he can see. And then it's like rest or burn, and then like it's got to be a final girl interviewer, so she like drops the mic and starts dancing, right? But then like the camera guy's still filming, and then it's like you see the camera fall, and then his head rolls in front of it, and she's like crying while dancing because he was continuing to work past noon.
Oh yeah, okay. But now she's stuck in that thing.
But now she's stuck in the dance until dark, and then she can leave. Okay. Or she goes and exacts revenge on old boy. So who am I casting in this? Let's see here.
That's interesting. Yeah, because now you got to get a final girl. You got to get at least.
I got to get a final girl. Shit, who am I gonna get? All right, so the final girl. Have you watched Wednesday?
Yes.
Is Enid, the werewolf chick that was in the Minecraft movie?
Okay.
She's gonna be the final girl.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, mind you, I Wednesday I've only seen like clips here and there.
Yeah,
a lot of
yeah.
it. So yeah. Okay.
You watched the Minecraft movie?
No.
You didn't watch the Minecraft movie?
Mm-mm.
Chicken Jockey?
Nope.
You got to get cultured. All right. Well, anyway, it's the blonde haired chick with the
colors. Yeah, I know. I got you.
Yeah. So she's gonna be the final girl.
Oh right, because she's the interviewer.
She'll kind of like the up and coming interviewer person.
And then you would need the sound guy holding it, the director.
It'll be the Finn Wolfhard from Stranger Things. Like Mike.
Yeah,
it'll be him.
Okay.
And my mind keeps jumping to Hopper from Stranger Things.
Yeah, but I see him more as a main character type. I can't see him as a side. Ever since Hopper, I can't see his.
But I want somebody in that vein of like, you know, it'd be crazy is if we had like a super serious movie, but it was Adam Sandler being able to play like a super serious role. Like he's like the film guy and like kind of the old head that's like kind of like, oh hey, no, stand here, like it'll look better with the tree in the background. Oh hey, do this because this will work a little bit better. And then we'll just tag along Sabrina Carpenter as like the makeup and like the ditzy whatever girl.
Actually she could be like
the social media manager,
the secretary type deal.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah. And then the witch is played by Courtney Cox because she looks like a witch. We just got to dye her hair blonde.
You know who you could have as the guy who's like enticing her?
Who?
William Dafoe, maybe.
William Dafoe?
I don't know.
No, it's got to be kind of like a younger dude, like love interest almost.
Oh, it's gonna
like
be a younger dude.
Yeah,
okay.
like
my fault.
I'm thinking almost like she's there and she's like doing all this stuff, and they're kind of like intaking in the culture, but they're also chasing like these paranormal things around. And then they get there and it's like, oh hey, like not only did this happen, but like nobody wants to talk about it. And then he's like, you know, they're at like the like whatever restaurant or like, you know, like in Midsummer it was just a big table, you know, a big local thing.
Okay.
And they're like there and like he's like slips her a note and it's like, you want to know what happened? Like meet me over here at like midnight. And then he starts like giving her little bits.
Right.
But it's
right.
like it's enough of a hook that she's like just kind of like reeling her in slow.
A good olive branch. Type deal.
Finn Wolfhard would actually be kind of fun in that role, kind of playing the bad guy.
Because essentially, because the main character, like the main villain, isn't
the witch
necessarily the witch, because you just follow the rules. You know, just take a rest, right? Yeah. But like, you just keep aggravating the spirit. Type, you know.
Yeah, and that's kind of the whole thing. Is like he's doing like witchcraft to a point of like protecting spells, but he's working hard enough to keep enticing her to come out and just like clip anybody who's out not resting.
I got you. Yeah.
Kind of like the mic sound guy type. He's learning the camera. This guy like Adam Sandler. Oh man, then Adam Sandler's got to die with a beheading. That's kind of thing. I want like the younger group, but they have the old head experience.
Yeah.
Who's been doing this stuff for a long time. Who's like, I don't like to be in front of the camera, but like this is how this works. And like he's the first one, and it's just like that snap instinct of just like picking up the camera and filming like whatever's going on immediately. Just boom, there it is. Boom, there it is.
Yeah.
Like somebody dies, he's not running for a phone or to like he's grabbing the camera and he's running backwards, making sure he's getting the shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and he's good at. Okay, yeah. I don't know. See, that's hard to say. It's hard to come up with some good actors like that. I mean,
but I feel like Adam Sandler has like, you know, in a lot of his movies, there's a lot of heartfelt scenes.
Oh, he could totally.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, let's put him in there with the younger group. Yeah.
But he could totally make that and have like a little bit of a comedic relief.
Yeah, there's a little bit of comedic relief with the, you know.
Oh, he could. I think he could totally do an easy, like, real.
Yeah, I think that's kind of my how my movie's gonna like super. You know, you're gonna have the funny moments, but pretty serious. You know, they're out there, and it's kind of like Midsommar shot, that like super bright, super blue sky.
Right.
But when she attacks, you see the color. I want to do like the color adjustment on the film to like yellow out a little bit, so you know she's attacking when the scene turns like a little bit amber, and then when it brightens back up to that cooler color, and then like the next day they're doing something blah blah blah, and you kind of see her like pass, and it's like, oh, like, hey, who's that? And they're like, oh, that's so and so, and then like it ambers, and then like somebody dies,
or it's like very in the morning. It's like, man, there's a heavy fog, and it's just like it's just her, because like she knows people are gonna be working, like, because day by day, like, this person has been
just antagonizing the witch.
So she's like, oh no, I'm staying. I know you're
like, I'm gonna come get you, like, I'm gonna find a way to get to you. And then I think maybe like she like revenge plot, breaks the protection spell without him noticing, like without him knowing, and then he goes in there and starts doing it, right? Not like thinking about it, like, because he's just gotten so like, oh, I've got this, she keeps doing what I want to do, and like, maybe he's trying to like own the village.
It would be cool to have it to where it's like the girl and then the main villain are fighting, right? But like he loses track of the time as well, and then he's about to kill her or whatever, but it hits noon.
Oh, and then
the killer just heads, and then blood spurting.
Like he's chasing her, and then she sees it and just stops, and he's like, "Why'd you stop?"
Yeah,
and she's just like,
they both like, just stare at it.
Well, no, it's like a behind the thing where she like, super shaky POV of them running, and you see the witch like materializing as they like fill out the camera.
Coming behind a tree or something, right?
Well, like, no, they're like running at the camera, right? But you have them like over shoulder, and as they're like moving and scrambling, you see the witch like materializing behind him, and if she looks over her shoulder, she sees him and like sees her and stops.
Yeah.
And then immediately he's like, "Why'd you stop?" And then he goes to take like the swing, and she just, and then like slow neck slit, bleed, head slough off. And then she starts dancing. Going in a circle.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think that's how I would do it. I'm trying to think of who the fourth could be. Not Tom Holland.
He's done good, real life, you know. He's done good, real.
Oh my gosh, who could it be?
I mean, you might as well just bring up the Stranger cast and bring up like either the Dustin.
Yeah, Dustin might be fun.
You know, I can see him being like the sound guy.
Yeah.
You know,
Super interested in her. She's just not really feeling it.
or get the
How would Sabrina die?
she's a social media. I feel like she would be trying to post stuff, but like she's not getting good connections, so she's walking out everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And she's like trying to like, hey, I can't. You know?
God, then you have that like gnarly cut where like she turns, like spins fast, and it's like jump scare. Poof, there it is. She like freaks out and falls down. Like scrambles for her phone. When she grabs her phone, the scythe hits her in the wrist and just hand comes off.
She gets up, man. You
It's
know,
like-
instead of like onto the throat, she actually cuts right here, and it just goes.
gives her
all-
like the Glasgow smile.
Yeah, all like just right bottom jaw.
Ugh. That hurts me.
Just gnarly kill.
I don't like that.
No, not good.
No. Well, that's it. That's the Noonday Witch.
Noonday Witch.
Noonday Witch.
You want to call it there? Out there,
Hold on.
almost? Or is there something else?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab this book real quick. This is Basher History: Legendary Creatures Unleash the Beast, created by Basher, written by Mary Budzik. And there's a bunch of different creatures in here, like goblins. But that's the. And I saw that picture, and I was like, "What is that?
Why is this thing in?
Why is this
That
thing
looks
in here?"
creepy too.
Spirits
What?
and Demon. A harvest time spirit from Slavic folklore appears to farm hands during the heat of the day. Comes from Polish poludin, or noon or midday. Feeling the midday heat, let me take you out of the hot sun and into the cool, dim shade. Just one warning, I'm talking about a shady rest that lasts forever.
Yeah, no, I don't think that kind of creature should be in there. Be real.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Legendary creatures. Check it out. Basher Science Series for grades 2. Second grade. Basher History. Also, money and A through Z science. But yeah, they have a, can you tell a Wendigo from a werewolf?
They have a Wendigo in there?
Yeah.
Anyway, you want to call it there?
Yeah, we can call it there.
Oof. All right, well, thank you for listening and watching the Ghosts Ghouls podcast.
Listening or watching.
Thank you for listening or watching the Ghosts Ghouls podcast.
Listening and watching.
Please unsubscribe and leave a dislike.
Damn.
No. Thank you guys so much. Go ahead and leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and go ahead and hit that bell for the notifications for when we post any shorts, full videos, and yeah, go ahead and follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube so far. I think that's all we got right now, and then we have other stuff too as well.
We got podcasts available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, pretty much anywhere you get your podcast from. Audible listeners are awesome. If you guys don't mind leaving a review, telling us you want more, and comment and let us know what other monsters you guys want to hear about.
Yes.
We're going worldwide with this shit.
Folklore creatures, cryptids,
ghosts, goblins, ghouls, anything.
Slashers, anything.
Yeah, I can't wait to break into like SCPs and like black-eyed children.
I'm not gonna like that one.
Dude, I'm gonna write a terrible story for that. I'm gonna scare the hell out of you.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well. Yeah. Thank you. Peace.
Ghosts Ghouls. Throw it in a circle.